Okay, in this video we're going to add doors and windows to our project. So let's put some doors in here. And the first place that we're going to put a door is on the an exterior door on the 01 lower level. We're going to put in a pair of doors right here. So go to floor plans, go to 01 lower level, and under the architecture tab, click on door. And I think the kind of door that we want to use, we want to do a pair of doors. So let's go over here to load family, just like we did when we put in our cased opening. Click on load family, go to the folder for doors, and let's see if we can go to, I'm looking for a pair of doors here. These all seem to be kind of single doors here. I'm going to go up one. So under the doors folder, I'm looking for a pair of doors. I may just have to kind of work my way through here. These, let's see if, let's look under residential. I'm not quite sure what kind of doors I want to do. Let's do this. Let's go to door exterior double. I like the look of these French doors. Let's open that up. And what we want to do is this little spreadsheet comes up. We can kind of move this column over so we can read better. What we want is a pair of doors where the doors are 6 feet wide between the two leaves and about 80 inches tall. That's 6 feet 8 inches tall, which is kind of a normal height for doors. Here's one, 72 by 80. So if we click 72 by 80 and hit OK, it'll take a minute. Did it load? I think did it load in here? Let's see. There we go. Door exterior double full glass wood and 72 by 80. So I'm going to click on that. And again, doors can't exist in freestanding space. They have to be attached to a wall. So I'm just going to put these doors in. And I'll just kind of, I tend to imprecisely locate it. And then I'm going to hit modify. And now I can kind of click it and really fine tune where I want it to go. We can see here that from the center of the door to the center of this wall is 5 feet 6 inches. Maybe let's try 4 feet 6 inches. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And you can see we have some arrows here. This arrow kind of changes whether the door opens to the outside or to the inside. This pair of arrows changes the handedness of the door. It just flips it. Since both doors are identical to each other, when we click on that, you don't see much of a difference. But let's just, and we'll open these, let's just leave that just like that. These open inward. Let's go ahead and take this same door type and go up to the 02 entry level floor plan. And we're going to put a door type just like that right here in this space. So let's go back to door. This same door type is already attached, so all I have to do is just kind of put it in place here. I'll just imprecisely locate it. I'll hit multiply, and then I'll go back and kind of fix it. So I'll click it. I want the doors to open inward. And I want them to be kind of centered on this space. Here's a way that I tend to center things. If I want something precisely centered on a space, I'm going to use a couple detail lines. I type in DL without hitting enter, and then I'll click from one surface to the next, and then I hit escape. My cursor is still across, which means I can add more detail lines. I'm going to snap to the middle of this line segment I just drew and pull a line straight up. This line, and then I hit escape, and then click on modify. This line represents the midpoint of this span between the edge of the floor and this wall here. I can now tell the computer to align, using the line command, align my doors to that line there. Did you see how I did that? I'll do it again. If I hit Control Z, I undo it. I hit align. I select the line that I want something to align to, and then I snap to the middle of my doorway and click it. It moves the doorway. The doorway is now perfectly aligned with this and perfectly centered in the space. If I click on modify, I can hit delete. I'll often do that. You can't see it on this monitor, but if I need to delete something, I'll click it and hit the delete key on my keyboard. So I've got two pairs of double doors there. Let's put in a door right here. Let's put in a door that opens that allows someone to walk down this little catwalk and come inside. So I'm going to go to architecture, door, load family, and I'm going to double click on doors. And just kind of look through here until I see something that I kind of like. Door opening. Maybe I'll look at residential, see if there's something here that I like. I'm not quite sure what it is. That might be okay. Yeah, I'm looking for, I'll just go back to exterior. This isn't great. You'll notice a lot of the stuff that comes preloaded with Revit is okay looking. It's fine for these kinds of tutorial exercises. When you're doing this stuff professionally, you can download other stuff. There's a great website called revitcity.com. It's all one word, REVITCITY.com. I would recommend going there, setting up a username and password, and you can download just tons of things that other people have already made in Revit. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to hit open. And again, I'm going to say I want a door that's 36 inches wide by 80 inches tall, 3 feet wide by 6'8" tall, and hit OK. And, oh, there it is right there. And I can put it right there. And you can see as I place it in there, Revit kind of assumes that I want to center it on this space, so it will snap to a centered position. And that's exactly what I want. And I hit modify and get out of there. And let's see, I'm going to put a few more, some doors. I want to put some doors in here. This time I'm going to go to door, and I'm going to grab a door that's already loaded in here. Single flush, I'm going to say 36 by 80. And again, I'm going to kind of imprecisely locate it, and then I'll fix it. I'll hit modify. And I'm going to flip the handedness of the door. And you can see the center of this door is 2.6 from the center of this wall. Let's move that over. Let's make that 2 feet 3 inches. There we go. Now I want to put a door just like this over on this side. I want it to be the mirror image. I'm going to use my mirror command. So to use the mirror command, you click on the thing that you want to mirror, click on the mirror command, click on the axis or the line that represents what you're mirroring it about, and it will make a copy of it right over here. I use mirror all the time when I'm drafting in Revit. Just it really makes life easy on you. So here I'm gonna click on this door, and once I click on the door, my modify tools come up. I'm gonna click on this one, mirror pick axis. If I click on it, I want to make sure that there's a check mark in copy because I want to mirror a copy over here. I don't want to just simply mirror the original. And then all I have to do is find the axis, and that's going to be the center of this wall. If I get close to the center of the wall, a little center line pops up, just like that. If I click on that, it makes a mirror copy right over here. I hit modify, and I'm done. Very easy to put in, mirror something, put in a mirror copy of something. Let's put in just a few more doors, and that will kind of wrap it up for the door portion of this. Let's go to the floor plan for 01 lower level. And let's put in, I want to put in a door centered over here and a door right here. And I'm going to hit door under the architecture tab. I'm going to put in the same kind of doors I just put in. And look at this, as it snaps, it kind of knows I want to center a door there. So I'm going to place that there. If I hit modify and click on the door, I'm just going to flip the handedness a little bit, so it's a little more efficient. The door in the open position is along this wall. It doesn't eat up so much space. I'll put in one more door just right here. Maybe I'll center, you can see how it's kind of, the center of the door is centered on that wall over there. That's kind of nice. And let's see if we can put in some kind of pocket doors here. Let's go to door. Let's go to load family, and we'll go to the doors folder. I thought I saw somewhere in here is some kind of pocket door. Single panel, double acting. Yeah, door interior, single pocket 2. Let's just see if we can put a little pocket door in here. And again, we'll set it for, you want to get in the habit of selecting 36-inch wide doors just because those are compliant with the ADA. Someone in a wheelchair can relatively easily pass through a doorway of that width. So we'll hit OK. And let's see if we can put it. There's our pocket door right there. Let's just put it in, and then hit modify. And now we can move it over. Maybe we do this. Maybe we flip the door so that the door kind of goes in that direction. Or maybe we make this again 2 foot 3 inches. So here's our doorway opening. Here's the little recession where the pocket actually goes into. And maybe we put one over here too. If we select our door, use our mirror, about and axis, make sure copy is checked, click on the midpoint of that wall, and we've got 2 sliding doors that slide out of the way, which is especially good if you've got a limited amount of space here. Another thing we could do is simply move this wall out. If I click on this wall, instead of 3 feet 9, I just make this maybe 5 feet. Maybe just make this 5 feet wide. There we go. And now I could take this door, and it's no longer centered, but maybe I could kind of move it up or down. Maybe I could just move this door so that it does get centered. There we go. It kind of snaps to the midpoint. And check this out. We can also use the align command. We can align to the middle of this door. That's what this line represents as we get close to the door. Click there. And then click the middle of our little cased opening here, and it will align it. So we have this nice passageway through here, this nice centered passageway. And we can, I was going to say, we could take a look at it in our section. Go to View, and we can see there's our doorway on beyond. Here's our cased opening. Let's go back to the floor plan here. I'm going to hit Control S to save my work. And in the next video, we're going to put some windows in.